We got one on here. That's a nice fish, this one, Dan. I might need, it's the other, yeah. He's a scrapper anyway, put it that way.
Big bass.
A nice bass. You can handle him right up there, Dan. Wow. Oh, that's a pretty,
That's dinner.
that's a decent little bass for this lake. I mean, there's all kinds of sizes of them in here. It's a nice little largemouth.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh. Let that go.
There we are.
Taking right on my line now.
Yeah. He kind of hit that right down on, he was right down on bottom. So he was.
The water feels warm when the air is cool.
Yep. Oh, I just missed another one, Dan. I just missed another one.
They're moving in, they're moving in. Is there a song about fishing? I'm gonna Google, Mr. Google. I'm gonna ask him if there's a song about fishing. So you can make up your own, like a song.
You could.
Sometimes late at night when we're in our boat and we're catching lots of crappie.
What do you think of that?
You're the songwriter.
Maybe that.
Sometimes late at night when the kids are asleep, I go out into the yard and just listen to the night. I can feel your Holy Spirit as a whippoorwill leads nature in a praise song. Every critter in the forest seems to cry out, thank you, Lord, for everything you've given me. Come on, Papa, 'cause you provided every need, both big and small.
I don't want to ruin it. Oh, there's one right there.
Right. It's
Right there.
crappie pie.
No, it's a little bluegill.
No,
Oh,
it's a little pretty.
it is a perch. Hey,
Oh,
that right there is what Mr. Muskie likes to eat. Right there.
and Mr. Walleye.
Yep.
He's a little big for the walleye, I think. Well, I knew that one guy caught a huge one down there when they were in that houseboat, remember?
Walleye. Yep.
He caught a big walleye.
Did he ever? I'm keeping the camera on you mostly, Dan.
Uh-oh.
I'm kind of figuring maybe with your mug on it, we get more views.
I don't know. My old gray,
Don't seem to get too many
the
with mine.
long-haired gray mare. Old gray mare.
Oh,
Just
wow.
getting my voice back. I had like laryngitis. I don't know what happened, but
Yeah.
just getting it back. It's still a little bit raspy, but I like it.
Yeah.
I sound like a blues singer now.
Yes.
Let's see what's right here beside the way.
Well, that's where you usually start out catching the first crappie most trips. Oh, there's a crappie right there, guys.
Oh, it's a big giant one.
Look at that guy.
Wow, it's beautiful.
You got him, Dan?
He swallowed your thing.
Oh, I do have pinchers here.
You're gonna, he might just shake them right out of his mouth if it keeps going.
Do you want the needle nose, Dan?
He's right in the roof of his mouth. He wasn't gonna go anywhere.
There you go.
Okay. So they call crappies paper mouths because their lips are so fragile.
There you go.
They're very
Look at that
thin.
little fella.
That's the best eating fish
Now
in the whole world.
there's the nice eaters right there. Right under the boat. Man, that happens more times right under the boat. See, it's kind of nice. I bring Mother along and she takes the fish off for me.
taught me well, didn't he? He said, I'll marry you if you learn to take my fish off. Well,
Yep.
actually, I was...
By doing that, though, you know why I did that, Dan?
Why is that, honey?
Because it kept it in front of the camera.
So you knew way...
Oh, I just missed another
So you knew way back
one.
then that you were going to be YouTubing?
Yeah.
Honey, we didn't even have cell phones. We were still doing dial phones then. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, that makes you feel so old. We just have a generation that things change rapidly.
Oh.
My grandparents would have said the same thing. They've seen everything from horse and wagons to
Yep.
motorized vehicles to watching.
Oh, there's another one, Mother. That's a bluegill, though, isn't it? No, it is a crappie.
That was a crazy...
Do you want to unhook him too, Dan? Please?
Well, I suppose I'll
I don't like touching them.
Can you just hold down, Ad, please?
Oh, there.
Oh,
I'm
come on.
trying to film this, but
That one has a tooth
beautiful.
mark right here, right across. It looks like a...
I never realized you were
another
so
one.
good at taking fish off. Man, all these years.
He's just trying to butter me up. You're after your whites tonight, the crap.
Yeah. That's what I like about Slab Daddies, though. They have white and they have chartreuse on them. They have both. And those two colors... Oh, I just missed another one. They seem to be right at the edge again. The sun is gone, down behind the trees, and it just seems like as soon as that happens,
Oh, I missed it, Paul.
they start turning on.
You just whacked me. Whack, whack, whack. I missed it.
Not always. You know what fishing's like, but your odds seem to be pretty good.
If we didn't catch another fish right now, we've
Yep.
had a good fish.
We've had a good fish.
Our lines have hooked many a meaty little creatures,
Yeah,
but
we could have had a,
they were lucky that we weren't hungry tonight.
you know, we have a feed of fish at home now. So,
The most fun with
We're
fish
kinda-
is when you fish at night and then you take them right home, clean them fresh, and throw them in butter
Oh,
in
yeah.
the frying pan. That's my favorite. Than taking it out
Yeah.
of a freezer. And that's
We
all right for
kinda-
company.
we don't store up fish. Hardly. Maybe one feed sort of thing. But we eat them fresh. If we get a hungering for fish, away we go. Whether it's spring, summer, winter, fall, we go after fresh fish. Fresh fish.
Fresh fish.
Yeah.
Well,
We go after
because
fresh
we like
fish.
the fishing part of it.
Yep.
Casting, the getting in the boat, breathing all the fresh air, the scenery. It's just something we've done from the time we started dating.
Yeah.
My dad used to have 2 cottages. So
Yeah.
growing up, I didn't even know which cottage we'd be going to. And then my grandmother had Grandpa had a cottage right across a small river like this. We were on one side, built a small cottage, and then my grandma and grandpa built their cottage right across the lake on Beaver Lake. So as kids, we boated back and forth, swam back and forth to the cottages, and so every weekend was pretty well spent. And I lived in Toronto, so that was a big deal, 3-hour drive. And we would hit the cottage Friday night at midnight, and we wouldn't leave until Sunday at midnight. And if it was the summer holidays, my parents would drop me off at the end of June with my grandmother on Beaver Lake. And her and I would stay in the little cottage that had no hydro, 1-room cottage, outhouse. And we fished every day for our dinner. Grandma didn't have a lot of money, but man, she was a lot of fun.
And she could cook, then.
Oh, she could make, we would catch
Yeah.
eels. Back in them days, you used to be able to have a nightline. And she would, in the morning, we'd see what we caught on the nightline, which meant we just put a big, heavy line out with a big minnow or frog.
Oh, I just missed one,
And
Dan.
we would catch an eel, and Grandma made the best eel soup. Or if it was a snapping turtle, we ate it. So Grandma can make it taste that great. I think it's because she always put onions and everything.
Lots of
Spice.
onions and yeah, it's probably salt. Lots of salt, pepper.
Yeah, so you know, I'm so thankful that my grandmother did that. Spent all her time. She invested a lot of her time in me as a kid. And
Yep.
Tommy had to catch frogs and minnows with little minnow traps and fish. My dad was a fisherman too, but he didn't have as much patience as Grandma did. I was Grandma's buddy, especially by the time I was 7 and on. I spent all my summers with her. She didn't even
Yep.
drive. We would just stay at the cottage. Grandpa would check on us once in a while, bring us groceries. So, yep. And look at this.
Still fishing. That's why it's so important to pass along your heritage and teach the kids how to fish and stuff like that. They may not always act interested or listen, but you're still putting it in there. And they may not do it right away and so on and so forth, but probably later on in their life or so, when things calm down, you know, and they get past their teenage years and this and that, they will remember all that stuff. Especially up here in Canada, fishing and hunting and stuff is such a huge part of our heritage. Oh, I was going to say, Mother, are you going to catch one here? Oh, look at that crappie. Awesome.
Look at my
There's the eaters right there. That's probably about an 8 to
Look how thick
8
her
or
back
9.
is.
Yeah,
Isn't that beautiful? That's a healthy one right there.
black crappie.
And I need them pliers again.
You all right, Denner? You want me to unhook yours?
I could swing it that way, couldn't I?
It's actually quite
Look at
surprising
that.
that I'm
That's-
up a couple on her.
That metallic. Oh, this
She
one has
usually-
even blue along the tail.
Oh yeah,
Look at the blue along
look
the
at
tail.
that, eh? Wow.
Now that is a healthy fish.
She's usually out fishing me.
No.
Yeah. So, oh, that's I guess what he thought of you.
You did. That. That's all right.
It
That
is
was
all
worth
right.
it. That was worth it. By the way, that was caught at the boat again.
Right? It's funny, eh? That. Not always, but a lot of times you do catch crappie right under the boat. Mother and I used to be avid walleye fishermen until maybe, there's one. I think that is,
A little one.
it's a little one. Do you want to unhook him too, Dan?
Sure. The dog's not even moving.
Honest, folks, I do not mind taking my own fish off, but
No, he doesn't.
This-
He never does. Ever. You
this
see who's doing it?
this keeps it in front of the camera. Honest.
He's a fisherman. You cannot believe a fisherman.
What a woman, eh?
They have these stories all the time. And I got a fish on mine right
Oh.
now. I can't do nothing about it. Whoa.
Is it on there
I
still?
don't know.
Oh, I'll get it then. You let mine go and I'll take it off if you want to.
You put a hole in that guy's.
I did get a good hook set on him. I thought he was a little bigger than he is. You sure you don't want me to just tackle it then?
Well, I don't know what's wrong. My problem is. You need
I
new
know.
pliers, Gary.
I know what she's trying to do. She's trying to nick my line.
I'm not. Oh, I can't
Here.
hear him.
Just let it go.
I can't.
Oh,
Because, just 1 second.
because I'll take it out, hon. Okay.
I just don't want to hurt him.
Okay, I don't
Your
want to hurt him.
pliers are sucky.
Are they sticky? Oh, sorry about that, Ben. There you go.
I have a sore mouth. Oh my goodness, it went right through his lip.
There you go. There we go.
There we go, babe. You okay?
See, buddy? He's okay.
He's done. He's good.
Yep. Hey, gal.
He says, ow.
Hey, gal.
Okay. Now.
All right. And that's... Are you gonna...
Again?
No. I think I hooked into some weeds.
If you really listen to how many different birds.
Yep.
We should. I wish I knew the sounds of birds that they belong to mostly. Like, I can hear redwings and veeries.
Yep.
But there's a lot I don't know. Your video on the last time you were back at the yurt building the outhouse.
Oh, yeah, the outhouse wood shed
Oh,
video.
the birds on that video. I was in the tub, and I was fascinated with how loud those birds were. And every time you run the skill saw, I think it got them going even more.
Yeah, they were responding to the sound, eh?
They were. It was like an unfamiliar sound way back in the woods there. And they were liking it.
Well, Dan, I'm going to pretty soon here have to cut this video short because they get a little long on the channel. So, do you want to say bye?
Well, guys, have a good evening. And as Jean the fishing machine would say, get out fishing because it's good for ya.
Well, there you go. Interesting, eh? She's a good fishing partner. And she's actually pretty good at taking fish off, don't you think? Yeah, she's pretty good at that. All right, thanks a lot for joining us, and just beautiful. You can't hardly say enough. When you get out on a lake like this, it's hard to describe. Like I said before on some of my videos, it's good therapy is what it is. Really good for you. Especially if you take the time, and like Denise said, you listen to the birds and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, God bless, and thank you so much for keeping us company while we fish. I hope you enjoy this video. Make sure that you share it, and give us a thumbs up and all that stuff. And we'll see you again on the next video. And take care. Thanks for joining us.